have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
Yes?
That's the state.
Now, hold it here. Who have a revised standard? Yes, really, a revised standard.
Revised standard version.
Yes.
He was sorry that he had ever made them and put them on earth. He was so filled with regret.
Yes, he was so what? Filled with what? Regret. Yes.
That he said, I will wipe out these people.
I will wipe out these people
I have created.
that I created.
And also the animals and the birds.
Even the animals and the birds.
Because I am sorry that I made any of them.
Got it. The penalty, the reward of an evil plantation is what? Destruction. Who is saying this? God. He regrets because creating you supposed to be opportunity for his happiness, but creating man brings sorrow to God. When your heart is not faithful to your neighbor, how can you be faithful to God? You cannot be faithful to God until you become faithful to yourself. No man on this earth that can plant good and leave evil. If your father plants what you are going through, what did you plant to yourself to change your father plantation? Now, let's go. Somebody open book of Genesis 3 from verse 6 to 19. Genesis 3, Genesis chapter 3 from verse 6 to 19. Hold it. Now, this is the case of Adam and Eve. Adam planted a bad seed because of appetite. Can somebody talk to the neighbor and say, control your appetite? Adam planted a bad seed to generation that we are suffering now is because of what? Appetite. And listen very well. Adam betrayed God because of what? Appetite. When Eve, the wife, came down to him and said, look at this beautiful fruit that is very good and is very nice. Instead of him to rebuke the wife and say, why did you take what God forbid? And what he did is to do what? He looked at the love and appetite. He did not look at God. He did what? He followed the footsteps of what? Sin. And when God arrived, because, say, listen to me, God is watching you. Touch this man. Sir, don't do it again. He's looking, God is watching you. Don't think that God has removed his attention to you. Maybe why you are not getting answer, you are not getting answer. God is not more watching you. Listen, God is watching your whole step. Because after all this enjoyment between Adam and Eve, and God appeared. When God appeared and called Eve, in the eyes said they are naked. Now listen, the penalty of evil plantation is what? Curse. And then he said, who do this to you? They accused, he said, is it not the wife you came to? Listen to me. An evil plantation has no excuse. Whenever you are planted, be careful, because your excuse, God doesn't give your excuse again. Yeah, they say, medicine, no medicine after death. When one is dead, is dead. Yeah, you cannot give a dead man drugs. One can drugs work in a dead man's body. And listen to me, we human beings, we use excuse to plant a seed that will not allow our children to live well. I hear me very well. When God arrived with anger and he looked at Eve, because he did not even look at Adam, he looked he looked at Adam, he don't even look at Eve. Because it is Adam that he has been in his heart. He told him, Adam, he said, the wife you gave to me deceived me and gave me this. And he said, who do this? And he said, is it not serpent? And that God, listen to me, what you plant is what you do what? And God looked at serpent and said, from today, you will crawl on the ground. I curse you. You will not have leg, and you will eat dust until you die. He looked at woman, being the Adam. He looked at the Adam. He said, Eve, what you did, I curse you, that you will conceive, and you go through labor, pains, before you bear fruits. Can somebody say, I forbid bad plantation? Now, he looked at the man. He said, today I curse you, Adam, that you will labor hard before you can be able to eat. You will plant. You will no more be eating by free food. Food that you did not plant. You will go to the field. You will plant, cut grass, plant seed, harvest it, sell it before you can be able to see what you will eat. And from today, you woman, you will be under man, and man will take care of you. Can somebody say, I refuse to plant bad seed?
I refuse to plant bad seed.
Hear me very well. All what we are going through here on the earth is what our forefathers planted without conscience. And even we in our generation, instead of we to destroy the covenant, we are adding because of our mentality. And the ones we call ourselves Christian without happiness. Have you ever seen somebody who is walking without happiness? Instead of doing it right, he will do it left. Our Christians, majority of our Christians, they don't do the right one, but they always use Christians to cover up, but they know what they are doing. You hear me? That thing that is in your heart, listen, let me shock you. Adam and Eve did not visit bush doctor. It is not only those that go to bush doctor and laboratory are the evil ones, or are those who plant evil. But hear me very well. What you say is plantation. What you do is plantation. Let me show you. Man, I cannot please God without pleasing you. God is man. What you think, before you think of what you will do, think left and right. Think years coming after you, who will carry this cross. I find out that some cost of a man can make a man to level from one day the old age no achievements. Is somebody hearing me? Adam and Eve kept me and you the way we are trying. Listen to me. From the day God caused Adam and Eve, from that day, both of them begin to live in peace. Till today, that peace have never left us. Adam and Eve are not meant to die premature. God did not create them that they will have a limit of years living before they die. God have not yet done with them, but they become what? Faster than God. God has not done with so many of you, but you have concluded on yourself that you know what to do. You cannot do more than God. You must wait until the right time. Let me visit you. Many Christians, they want to be faster than God. When God gave them a gift, a little gift, they think that they have arrived. They can start from that little gift to do what? To control God. How can you control God? You cannot control God. Whatever thing you are doing here on the earth, or you see those that is close to you doing, planting a seed that can never forget, that can never be forgotten in their history, then that person go back. Don't be an Adam and Eve, which Eve destroyed the destiny of what? Adam. to tell somebody this story. Say, my neighbor. Every pain from Adam and Eve, you are out of it. Can somebody open? Can somebody open the book of Joshua? Sorry, open the book of Genesis. Genesis 4 from verse 8 to 12. Genesis 4 from 8 to 12. I want somebody to understand something. This is the case of Cain and Abel. Cain betrayed God, killed the brother because of greediness. Tell your neighbor, remove envy spirit in your body. Cain did not kill Abel because there is something he's looking for. He killed Abel because he said that Abel is, to the eyes of God, is where Abel the brother is. And when he find out the secret of Abel is back up from God, and Abel will be better than him. Yes, God. What he did is to deceive him. Listen to me. To cause trouble is very simple. To kill is very simple. No, nothing. To poison somebody is very sharp. But the penalty inside is after your action, your reward. Tell somebody, your bad reward will not to do the reward. So many of us are suffering from reward. What we did when we are little. And so many of us have never had a reward for what they did and go back to God for mercy and change that personal life. What destroys destiny is personal life. I know myself when I say no is no. Personal life never please God. And now, here we go. And then, God Abel, who is resting and relaxing, say, God rest. Whenever a man dim eye, either sleep or something else, don't dim your eye. And then God Abel, who is resting, say, God, let's go to football. And Abel, who loved his brother, follows him, never know that there is a secret behind that job. And he said that because he had it in mind to strike the brother because of envy, and he do it. Listen to me, he succeeded by doing what? Planting that evil. Now look at the penalty. And somebody said the penalty of evil is us. And God asked him, God, where is your brother? Listen to me. He never knew that the eyes of God is upon them. And he said, am I my brother's keeper? And God answered him again, say, the blood of your brother is lying on the soil where you buried him. And he was looking at God, but now I curse you. That is an evil plantation. Say, you will plant a crop, you cannot harvest it. Anything you plant, you cannot enjoy it. Because your brother's blood is crying on the ground. Anything you plant, you cannot bring it out, you will die in hunger. Because say, the penalty is that you can never refresh yourself. You cannot count money. You cannot eat a good food. You will labor to plant. You cannot see what you will eat. All your labor in years will be in vain. And you know what happened? That is what is happening to us today. Many families that is poor is what their forefather did. Many families that is poor is what their father did. And the cause is one after the other. It's like a water you pour on the ground here. Before you turn your back, it will reach there. A cause, a plantation of a man is an inheritance for generation. When I have a property, after some time, my children will inherit it. After my children die, their grandchildren, their children will inherit it. So that is how the river flow. And the course of what I plan might follow them. And you know, if you go there, you know what Cain asked him? The course came to the point where Cain got confused. Cain said, my God, this course is too much for me. That means any woman being that set their eye on me, they can kill me like a fish. And God said, no, you will live to suffer. Anybody that kill you will carry your cross. Is it not better that I die? That to carry what I don't know? That to be in such frustration? I will see men that I'm better than, driving the big car, but I will be serving them till I die. I can say, sir, this course is too much for me. That means I will become a hunting animal. That when men see me, they will hunt me to kill me. God said, oh, your course is suffering. No man will see you and kill you. Anyone that kill you as you did will carry the cross for you. Ask your neighbor, what did you plan that makes you to suffer? Change your plantation. Let me show somebody here. You think what you can do, but you never ask God the penalty of that. It's easy to perform with anger, but hard to do what? To recover back. Every actions of a man have behind the reward. When you plant good, good will follow you. When you plant bad, bad will follow you. When you say evil, somebody will speak evil against you. Anything you do, there is a reward for it. So many people say, what I am doing is what pleases me. But when the sickness will come, they begin to look for solution. So punishment of a man is problem, sickness, affliction. I find out from what I am seeing, whenever you are laboring without achievement, ask yourself, how did your father labor? Many people, their father don't have house. And when they grow up to the old age, no house. Then you find out something went wrong. Because why did I continue from where my father started? So, sometimes we use the caliber of our father that I inherit to do what? To renew what my father planted. If my father is a man that always full of anger, and when I carry the anger, the same anger of my father, I might not listen to me. Cain did not go to native doctor and receive us. Adam and Eve did not go to bush doctor and they receive us. What is that thing that doesn't want you to go? Have you ever think about yourself? Say, what is behind me that don't want me? Listen to me. Every prayer without wisdom are cancelled. When you pray, come back to it. When my prayer is not going, listen, every prayer, every problem have a prayer point. Until you get your prayer point before you have answer to that particular place. And let me show you. I am fighting to stand. Listen, the children of Cain, if they don't know what their God said this evening, they'll be fighting to survive. But the cause of their father will still be pressing them what? Can somebody say envy?
Envy.
Envy made Cain to lose his destiny. Cain sold his destiny because of envy, jealousy, and Adam and Eve sold their destiny because of appetite. I don't know your move, your mission to say what God gave to you freely. I don't know what you are going through that makes you to say the only thing that that your family will use I'm proud of you. I want to pass that message to you. You can never say your destiny. And somebody said, my destiny is not for sale.
My destiny is not for sale.
Listen to me. Anytime you find yourself in a hard time, direct yourself to your next position. Every problem have direction. I must tell you, I think beyond what my father, my late father think. I think beyond my forefathers. Why? I tell myself, if they have corrupt my foundation, I will correct it. You cannot correct it with envy. You cannot correct it with anger. You cannot correct it with mockery. And you cannot correct it with appetite. Let me shock you. If you must correct your father's mistake, you will lose appetite. You will get appetite. If you don't lose appetite, you cannot get appetite. Appetite has caused many damages in family. Appetite make men to belong in society and begin to shape law. Why? You want to do what your hand is not open for a moment. Forgetting that. Today might be difficult, but tomorrow will be easy for you. And because of appetite, your appetite make you are feeling to fly when you don't have faith. At the end of it, it will end your generation in fire. Can somebody open because of time? I'm in a hurry. Proverbs 22 from verse 8. Can somebody read it for me? Proverbs 22 from verse 8. If you are there, read it.
Proverbs 22 verse 8.
Yes, use mic. Give up mic. I want somebody to understand the way the life goes. What you think for life is not how it is. Life are very deep. Mean if you are serious. Yes, read it for me.
Proverbs 22 verse 8.
He that soweth iniquity shall
He that soweth iniquity shall do what?
reap vanity,
Shall reap what? Vanity.
and the rod of his anger shall fail.
And the rod of his anger shall do what? Yes, give me that your own again. I want somebody to understand where I'm going. That many things we are going through is because of us. God is ready to change your garment, but you have not ready. You want to follow the pattern of your father. Did you know if your father kept it wrong? So they say, I love my mother so much. I love my father. So, listen, I don't love my mother. I don't love my father because I don't know what they did when they are in UK. I love Christ. I trust him is a faithful God. Yes, read.
If you sow the seed of injustice,
If you sow the seed of injustice in your life,
disaster will spring up.
disaster will spring up. See, when you hear disaster will spring up, you think it's only you. When you flash water here, all the people in this congregation, the water will reach them. Listen, when you sow, say disaster will do what?
Will spring up. And your oppression of others will end.
The oppression of others is your generation. Your generation destiny will do what? Come. Listen to me. When you have a child, look at your child eyeball to eyeball. Tell him the truth. If he's going astray, tell him stop. Stop. Because where you are heading to is destruction. Not me as a father, but the destruction might affect your children. I trust myself. I have the fear of God. I don't know about you. Where you are heading to, it might not affect me, but it affects your generation. Let me show you. Your children have generation. Aside you, those that you have as a children, they have children following them. So when they did not follow your footsteps, that you trust what you are doing, you know the secret of your operation. They are doing their own because of appetite. And you very know that that will cause a damage to your. Listen to me. Starting of a journey might be smooth, but ending of it is very difficult. I love this my son too much. Anything he's doing, I know that he's wise. It's a lie. You are planting using your son as a generation plantation. Let me shock you. You might have this money today, but 10 years coming, you become the wretched. I will not say poor, because wretched are the worst poverty. You become wretched than poverty. Poverty are those that are proud of feeding themselves. Wretched people are those who depend on begging before they eat. Whenever you see your husband going astray, drag your husband back. Let me tell you the problem we have in personal life. And that personal life, when you go from history, it connected from your father. And you know how your father ended, you want to end like your father. It's a curse. You know how your mother ended. I cannot end like my father. I cannot end like my mother. My story will be far different from their own. In fact, let me show you. I forbid my father and my mother oppression. I am planting a virgin what? Tree that I can be proud that I am the one that planted to that area. I cannot follow what they do that I don't know, so I know them. I know my mother character. I don't like my mother character. I might not be envy, but my mother might be with envy. I don't like maybe I might not like any movable thing that will mess my appetite to open. My mother might be the type when she sees passion, she will die on that passion. So I like it. I like how to do what to take care of her. Give her what she needs. But I cannot love her character. Trust yourself with God. Say with God, all things are possible. No matter your difficulty today, I am telling you, when you plan a destiny that will be celebrated tomorrow, and tomorrow can never deny you. Can somebody say self-plantation is better than inheritance plantation? There is no attitude that don't have cause. Any evil attitude have what? Cause. Every good attitude have what? Blessing. Thank God for Jesus. Why Jesus come? Let me show you. Did you know that Abraham did not die in the years of 100 years? Abraham did not die in 100 years. The angels of God begin to grow. Cutting the tree short. Cutting the tree short. There are those that live 900 years. From 900 years, 500 years. From 500 years, 200 years. Before Jesus arrived. And when Jesus arrived, he entered for what? Bible recorded 121. If not the coming of Jesus Christ, we would have started for any old man will be like 40 years. Until step by step, God will wipe out everybody. And Jesus said, no, I cannot be here seeing all these people crying for what they don't know. And Jesus said, God, send me. I want to carry their cross for them to have peace. We are living in a lot of cause. A cause that you don't know when it will end. Let me tell you something. When you are living with cause and that cross is not broken, if you like, carry the cross of Christ on your head, it cannot go free. I want somebody to talk back and tell your neighbor. Say, neighbor, your plantation is changing now. As somebody open the book of Job, Job 4, from verse 8. If you are there, read for me. Job 4 from verse 8. If you are there, read for me.
Job 4 verse 8, I read.
Yes.
I have seen the people pluck feet of Abel.
Put mic on your mouth.
I have seen people pluck feet of Abel. And sow wickedness like seed.
I have sown wickedness like seed. Hold it. Let me ask you. Man, what did you sow as a seed? Is it wickedness? Are you wicked people around you? Are you living harmless spirits? Are you living heartless? And what they call stone. What is you are a Christian in the face, but your heart is a stone. Are you living such way? I'll give you what they want. Yes, continue.
Now they harvest wickedness and evil.
Now they harvest wickedness and what? Evil. They cry every day, no help. Listen to me. Have you ever seen somebody that said, all that surround me is rich people. My brothers are rich. They are forgetting me. You know why? They did not just forget you, but the Spirit of God owns their face back of you. Because you have planted evil, wickedness, heartless spirit. You don't have mercy to another person. You don't pity somebody. You only do what your spirit tells you to do. And the end of it is what? Pains. You can never be happy in your life. Such. They will only see happiness, they cannot taste it. People you teach in the school, I am not saying you. People you taught in the school, flogging them in their pocket. And God is ready to give you everything. But because of those life you are living, and those children will begin to move with ignorance and I don't stay. Everyone they see you, and they pass. Not even tell this teacher is the one that called me. Let me just no. God said, and a wicked man, those that live a heartless men, that destiny, their useful destiny is far from them. They will walk like a lion and eat like ants. Why? God allowed them to go through stress. Like the Adam. He said, you will go through stress before you will eat. And they go through stress.